Class 1, the name of this book is My English Folder. Now I'm going to read the text, and the name of this text is My Five Senses. So we are going to know about our five senses today. So let's see what are the five senses we have. So let's get started the text. It's difficult to imagine life without the five senses: sight, smell, sound, touch, and taste. Each of them is very important in our everyday life. Let's learn more about our senses. I can see. I see with my eyes. I can hear. I hear with my ears. I can smell. I smell with my nose. I can taste. I taste with my tongue. Tongue, tongue. I can touch. I touch with my fingers. I do all this with my senses. I have five senses. So, I have five senses. What are the senses? I have sense of sight, the sense of smell, the sense of sound, the sense of touch, and the sense of taste. So, I have total five senses. When I see the sun or a frog of my baby sister, I use my sense of sight. S-I-G-H-T, sight. I am seeing. That means sight means when you can see something. So you are using the sense of sight. S-I-G-H-T, sight. When I hear a drum or a fire engine or a bird, I use my sense of hearing. I am hearing. That means I can hear the sound of drum, the sound of fire engine, and the sound of bird. So I am using the sense of hearing. When I smell soap or a pine tree or cookies just out of the oven, cookies, wow, that's great. Cookies just out of the oven. So the smell is very nice. So I can smell the soap, the pine tree, and cookies. I use my sense of smell. I'm smelling. Wow. When I drink my milk and eat my food, I use my sense of taste. I'm tasting. So I can taste that. What is the food? The food is like sweet food, or the food is spicy, or the food is sour. So I can taste with my tongue. So I'm tasting. I am using the sense of taste. When I touch a kitten or a balloon or water, I use my sense of what? That will be touch. I'm touching. Sometimes I use all my senses at once. Sometimes I use only one. So now, what sort of senses you are using? You are hearing the story. That means you are hearing the story. You are using the sense of what? You are using the sense of hearing. You are using the sense of sound. Sound. So when you read on your own anything else, during that time you are using the sense of sound, the sense of sight, the sense of touch, as because you are touching your book, you are hearing what you are reading, so you are using the sense of sound. And you also see the book, you can see the book, so you are using the sense of sight. So now you can see number 1 and number 2. Two word meanings are here: senses and fire engine. You have to practice on your own. Next page. I often play a game with myself. I guess how many senses I'm using at that time? When I look at the moon and the stars, I use one sense. I'm seeing. That means I use the sense of sight. When I see the moon and stars, I use only the sense of sight. When I laugh and play with my puppy, I use four senses. How I'm using? Like I can see the puppy, I can hear the sound of the puppy, I can smell of it, I can touch the puppy. When I bounce a ball, I use three senses. How I am using three senses? I can see the ball, okay? I can hear the sound of the bounce of this ball. That means I'm using the sense of hearing, sound. And I can touch the ball. Wow, I'm using the sense of touch. Sometimes I use more of one sense and less of another. But each sense is very important to me because it makes me aware. To be aware is to see all there is to see, hear all there is to hear, smell all there is to smell, taste all there is to taste, touch all there is to touch. So, these all the things actually making me aware. Wherever I go, whatever I do, every minute of the day, my senses are working, then make me aware. So, that was for today, and that was the total text. And the text was about the five senses, and we all come to know how we daily, each and every moment, we are using our senses. So, who is the writer of this text? Who is the writer? Can you guess? So, the writer's name is Aliki Brandenburg. Aliki Brandenberg. Aliki Brandenberg. Aliki Brandenburg. This is the writer of this text. So there is also number three, aware. Aware means knowing about something. So these are the this is the total text. You have to practice more and more frequently. Okay. So that was for today. Bye bye everyone.